So today we're going to talk about Uber and Lyft airport queues, GPS satellites, and falling off the edge of the world. Are you ready for that? I've got my Uber app running, and I have my Lyft app running, and I'm in an airport queue with two drivers ahead of me, and a flight coming in any minute now. The flight is early. Let's see what it says. These are the airport arrivals. This is the airport website. You can find this information at any local airport, their arrival schedule on the internet. So as you can see, there's not a lot of flights that come into Amarillo, and some have been canceled. Now, this one here at 5:43 says it has arrived, and it came in at 5:30. It is 5:31 now. It came in early, and this is the one that we're waiting for. It is American Airlines, and so hopefully there will be at least 3 people who want to ride, because we have 3 drivers on number 3 waiting here in the parking lot. So sometimes it is a bit of a waiting game. Get out of that. See, this is Lyft tells you how we have 2 drivers ahead of me, and over here in the Uber app, I'm running both of them. It says that there are 1 to 5 cars ahead of me. Uber is not as specific as Lyft is in telling me how many people are waiting here at the airport. Now, when you pull up into the airport parking lot here in Amarillo, they put you in a queue. And 50 feet before I got to this parking lot, I received a Lyft request to drive 14 minutes to go pick somebody up. I declined that and came into the parking lot, because here, if I pick up a ride in a few minutes, then I will only have to drive 1 minute to go pick up the person and then take them somewhere in town for a ride. It was wise for me to decline the Lyft request 50 feet away from the airport parking lot. So as soon as I entered the airport parking lot, then the GPS tells Lyft and Uber that I'm in the special designated waiting area. Almost all airports have a designated waiting area for Uber and Lyft drivers. And this is where you go and wait for a ride. Fortunately, in this airport, it's really very simple. I only have a 1-minute drive from here, this parking lot, to the terminal where I can pick up a passenger. But in some of the bigger airports, like LA and New York airports, like JFK, Newark, LaGuardia, Chicago, Dallas, Fort Worth, all these are huge airports, and it's a different situation in terms of where you park and where you can park waiting for ride requests. It's 5:34 p.m. and it is late in the year. Let me just check this out. What time is sunset?
Today, the sun will set at 5:42 p.m.
The sun is going to set in 7 minutes. So I'm going to be driving around in the dark. Even though we're in Texas, it gets dark early here in the wintertime. And this is because the Earth tilts at 23.5 degrees as it goes around the sun. And you know this from school. And because it's rotating as it goes around the sun, we have our seasons. So this time of year, it's summer in the south of the equator, and winter up here. Only it's not winter yet. It's just November. We're still in the middle of autumn. Now, some people think the Earth is flat, and if you go to the edge of the Earth, there's a dome over the whole thing, and if you could somehow or other get over that dome, you'd fall off the edge of the Earth. Well, fortunately, the Earth is round, and that's why we're able to put GPS satellites in orbit around the Earth, which enables Uber and Lyft to operate. Without GPS, we would have no Uber and Lyft. And without the Earth being a round spherical body going in orbit around the sun, we wouldn't have any satellites up there that could give us global positioning here on Earth. Looks pretty nice, huh? Got an Uber sign and a Lyft sign. I got these from eBay. If you want to have something like this, look on eBay. It makes you look professional and it's less confusing for people. I don't usually have them both lit at the same time. If I'm picking up a Lyft passenger, I'll have Lyft lit and I'll have the Uber sign off. I have little buttons inside where I can turn these on or off individually. This makes it less confusing for people. It's easier for them to identify. It's easier for me to point out to them through the app that I'm sitting outside in a blue Hyundai Santa Fe with a lighted Uber or a lighted Lyft sign in the windshield. That makes it very clear to people that this is the vehicle that they are looking for.